We have another product from our favorite company for smart devices like this, and that's Wyze. So this one is the Wyze Plug Outdoor, and I have two places that like to do this, so I have two of these. They're kind of neat in that, as you could see here, it has two plugs that you could plug into it. You have, and we'll show you this, you could press on off on these also, and they're independently controlled. That's also good news. They're IP64 weather resistant. Of course, outside, that's what I want. No hub is required. So let's take a quick peek at what we've got here. And it's kind of like a smart plug, only for outside. Let's open it up. You look inside, there's not a whole lot. We do have, first thing out is hardware. It looks like it's just for the cord, that you would just put the cord. There's an anchor and a screw, and that piece that you could use for your cord. That's it. Always with the quick start guide. I'm guessing there's little to nothing in this. In the box we should have the plug, mounting accessories, which is this, and the quick start guide, which is in my hand. So this is it. This is what you see is what you get. Let's do that. And here it is. That's the entire plug, and it's not too large, as you could see. It looks like it'll wind up hanging down, so that's probably what the hardware is for. And we have 1 and 2. I don't know if you could see the numbers, but there's a 1 and a 2 for the plugs. And so there's plug 1, there's plug 2, right there. And here on the top you could see, I don't know if you can hear that, but I'll try to put it next to me here. So those are switches for on off, 3-prong plug. That is it. That is the complete and simple unboxing. Of course, what we'll have to do now is set it up on our Wyze app. Let me spend a minute with you here on the actual Wyze app before we go ahead and get it started. These are all the Wyze devices I have on my Wyze app. Some are about 800 miles away, remote, and the first one, for instance, is there. It allows me to lock and unlock the door. We have a Wyze scale. Everything else, if you see the crossed out here, it's because I've actually gone ahead and unplugged those particular 2 items. So you can see we have a lot of plugs, bulbs, and cameras. So we run the gamut of all the devices, and today will be our first Wyze Plug Outdoor. So let's get her going. I've plugged it in, and it's turned blue. There's 2 blue lights on it. I thought this was more important to show you, so that's why I'm focused on this right now. So let's add a device to our products here. So we're going to add a device, and the device is going to be probably, let me try home. Nope, not under home. It used to be so simple with Wyze. So here's the Wyze Plug Outdoor, as you can see there. So let's go ahead and do that. Enter pairing mode. The plug will flash blue once it's in power mode. If it doesn't, press and hold either power button to enter. So I'm going to, rather than move you back and forth between this and the actual device, I'm just going to talk you through this. So right now we have 2 solid blue lights. Select your network. That is my network, so that's good news. and it's searching for the Plug Outdoor, which is right behind me. It's very close to me, actually. Connecting, keep the phone, and there's still nothing happening on the actual device. So we'll see what happens here. You can see the line going across the top. Says it's loading. I'm guessing it has found it, and it sure seems like it has. So let me go ahead and name the plug. So I think I'm going to just name this Outdoor Plug. So after you load it, what happens is, of course I could change the name to anything I want, but right now it's just called Outdoor Plug 1 and Outdoor Plug 2. You can see that they're turned on. This is by far the easiest Wyze setup I have had. Let me try to shut it off. And I'll show you this when I plug it in outside. And I can hear it click behind me. I know you can't, but they are turning on and off. This is really easy. Wyze, you've done it. Thank you. Here we are outside finally, and we have it plugged in. Right now there's a blue light in between the two switches. So let's go ahead and I turned on that switch, and I don't know if you can see there's a white light there. And I'll turn on this switch, and there's a white light there. So both switches are lit up. Here's the app, and you can see we have the two plugs there, famously named the Outdoor Plug 1 and Outdoor Plug 2. And you can see it's got socket 1 of 2, socket 2 of 2, and here I can turn it on and off. So I'm going to turn it on and then turn it off and see if you can see and hear it. So here it is here, and I'm going to turn it off now and turn the other one off. So you're able to do that remotely. There's a new firmware version, so let me do that now and get that all updated. As I mentioned, I am pleased with some of the changes that Wyze has done on the software, and you can see here it's currently doing the updating, and it provides one warning, which is don't shut off the power to the plug, and I haven't, but I guess I should turn on the power to the 2, and I have. So I don't know if that was a problem or not, but it is updating, and it says the plug will reboot when the update finishes. And I did notice, I think it was, yeah, I don't know if you could see, but it's flashing blue in the middle. I'm assuming that this update will be for the entire unit and not just one of the plugs, so we'll also see that in a moment. I think I am going to use the part that came and secure it here to the siding or somewhere, so we'll do that soon. I would say this took probably about a half a minute to update, and it says it's done. So let me make sure, and it says socket 2 of 2. I'm going to go to socket 1 of 2, and so that shows it's on. I'll shut it off, and I'll go to socket 2 of 2, and that shows it's on, and I shut it. So I think that confirms for us that in fact the plug, the whole plug gets updated, not just an individual socket. So there's a timer. You could put it in vacation mode. It shows you the usage, so it does give you a good bit of information, and you can put on notifications, schedules, etc., etc. So just like most anything else that you do get with our good friends at Wyze, really simple, very nice to use, and I like it. Now I would suggest to them in the future what they may want to do is something like this and have a built-in USB port that you could charge, because a lot of times we're outside working, especially nowadays, and it would be nice to be able to charge your product right outside without having to plug it in with an electrical outlet. Well, let's take a look here at the app. I'm really liking it so far, the little bit I've seen. Of course, there's the on-off. So I'm now a few rooms away. I've turned it on, and I'm on Outdoor Plug 2. It's on, and I could check the usage. I could put it into vacation mode, which is pretty simple, and I've used that before, and I really like the vacation mode, which would just have it go on and off at different times. Also, let's take a look at usage reminder. I put that on, just it says after you get so much usage, do you want a notification? I did yes, just to test it out. Time of day, and so you have schedule 1, so I can add a schedule. Oh, I made a mistake. Over here is schedule 1, and all I have to do is turn on that schedule and say I want to turn it on at and off at. Really great for seasonal decorations that you want to put up, things like that. Then you can add the schedule. I'm going to delete that schedule eventually. So it's very, very easy to put schedules on and off. The brightness, so I really like the fact the schedule uses the sensor on the front of the device to determine ambient brightness. Position so the sensor faces away from walls or lights, and so that's really nice. So you can go ahead and do your brightness and kind of change it if you want. Turn off at, and you could put turn on at dark, turn off at dark. So kind of a neat thing there using brightness, or you could just do it based on time of day. Sharing device info, so really good, Wyze, very, very good the way you have this set up. I'm going to shut that off for now. So I continue to get more and more Wyze products, and I'll go ahead and I'm going to sort these out a little bit better, but you could now see how many Wyze products I actually have. And I mean, I can even look just to show you on the app, all in one place. Here's an 800-mile away location, and in a second you'll see there it is. It showing me a live view, and it's got the sound on. So this is a winner so far. I mean, it's simple. It's just a plug, but Wyze does things really well.